Hello, my dear students. Hope you all are fine, and I'm expecting that even your family is following the government's rule and regulations, etc. And make sure you are washing your hands with soaps frequently. So, during this lockdown, your study must not be left behind. With that intention, I actually prepared a video which may help you. Let us see the video. So this video is especially for the class 7 of St. Joseph School, and the chapter that I am going to discuss with you is algebraic expression. So let us see important so let us see the video. So basically, first of all, let us try to understand what is algebraic expression, and also let us see what are the basic terms that we are going to use in here in this chapter. So first of all, let me show you. Hope you are able to see the things properly here. The first thing that we are going to use here is terms. Terms, what is terms, or what we will say a term, we will discuss it later. Just first let us know what are the things that we use here. Variables, constants, like terms, unlike terms, expressions, monomials, binomials, trinomials, polynomials, coefficients. So these are the basic terms that we are going to use here. Then try to understand this. Hope you can see this figure. So can you tell me, in this first basket, how many apples you can see? Yes, of course, you are right. 10 apples are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are the 10 apples. And here, just neglect what you cannot see. Especially you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pineapples. Am I right? Okay. Now if we consider one apple as x. Okay, let me write one apple, and y means 1 pineapples. Okay, so then what would happen? 10 apples. Okay, 10 apples. 10 apples means this one is x, 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 and so on. So how many x's are there? Yes, of course, 10 x's are there. So that's why I'm writing here 10x. Similarly, in here, one pineapple is indicated as y. So y plus y plus y plus y plus y. So that is 5y. Meaning to say, how many x's are there? 10 x's are here. So that's why 10x. How many pineapples are? That means how many y's are there? Y plus y plus y plus y plus y. So 3, 4, 5 y's. So that's why it is 10x plus 5y. Have we understood? So why I have shown you these things here? Let us try to understand now. In here we have written 10x plus 5. Okay. Similarly, can we write 4x plus 5? for another situation? Can we write 10y minus 20z plus 3 for another situation? Can we write only 5x for another situation? Can we write 5x squared plus 2y minus 3 for another situation? Yes, of course we can write. Now, these are some examples. Basically, these are some examples of some I have written this some twice. These are some examples of algebraic expressions. So we call these things as algebraic expressions. And you may be thinking, why sir has used x, y, z, etc. Why sir has introduced this type of letters in math subject? Yes, it may be a question arising in your mind. So very good. The letter basically this x, y, z, or you can take a, b, c, d, whatever. Okay, so these letters actually note that always use lowercase letter. Okay, small letter. That means the letter x, y, z, etc. are called variables. So I told you the term what we are going to use. The first term that we have got here is, yes, expressions we have discussed. And one more thing we have got, variables. Clear? Okay, let us see. So x, y, z, etc. are called variables. Variables, why variables? The word itself says its meanings. Variables means vary means whose values are always varies. That means variable can take various values. Its values are not fixed. Remember, variables can take various values and its values are not fixed at all. On the other hand, I have missed the word here. On the other hand, the digit like 10, 5, 4, etc. are called constants. So what are constants here? These 5, this 5, this 20, this 5, the 5, 2, 3, 10, 4, 10. These are all known as constant. And on the other hand, this y, x, z can be considered as, yes, variables. So have we learned what are constant and what are variables? Am I clear? Are you clear with that? Okay. So now let us see a new term. Term. When we combine a variable with a constant using multiplication, then it becomes a term. Note that, students, I told you that when you combine a variable with a constant using multiplication, this is very important. Variable and constant, when you combine them using multiplication only, not addition or not subtraction, then it becomes a term. In our previous examples, let us go back. In these examples, these 10x, this 5y, this 4x, this 5, 10y minus 20z plus 3, 5x, 5x squared twice y minus 3, all are terms. In our previous examples, 10x, 5y, 4x, 5x squared, etc. are called terms. Remember, a constant alone is also can be considered as a term. Remember, a constant term, say 5. Let us go back. In here you can see this minus 3. Can you see? Or plus 3 or plus 5. This is also a term. Note that when we want to write 1x, we never write 1. We just used to write x instead of 1x. So if I say 1x, that means x. Or if I say x, that means a constant is present here. And there is 1. The terms having same variables are called like terms. On the other hand, the terms with different variables are called unlike terms. Very good. So like fraction and unlike fraction we have studied. Yes or no? But in here we are getting another thing, that is like term and unlike terms. So what is like term and unlike term? So if I write 5x, 2x, 3x, 4x, so these are all are having what? Same variables, that is, yes, x. So these are called like terms. Similarly, if I write say 5x twice y 3z, are they like? Very good. No, they are not like terms, they are unlike terms. So when we combine two or more terms using addition or subtraction, when we combine two or more terms, that time we studied about when we combine a constant with a variable or a variable with a constant, but this time we are combining two or more terms using addition or subtraction sign. We call it as an algebraic expression. Very good. What is algebraic expression? Have we understood? If an algebraic expression has only one term, then we call it monomial. Example, twice x, 3y, x, y, 6, etc. So I hope, I'm expecting that you are not understanding what is algebraic expression. Let us go back. These, you see, this is a term and this is a term. These terms are combined by the sign plus. So this 10x plus y plus 5y, sorry, this 10x plus 5y, this 10x plus 5y is it's an algebraic expression. This 5x squared plus 2y minus 3, it's an algebraic expression. In fact, this 5x is also an algebraic expression. 4x plus 5, this is also an algebraic expression. This is also an algebraic expression, and these are its term. 10x 5y, 4x 5, 10y minus 20z 3, 5x squared plus 2y minus 3, these are its terms. If an algebraic expression has only one term, then we call it as monomial. If an algebraic expression has two terms, we call it binomial. If an algebraic expression has three terms, we call it as trinomials. You can see this example to understand better. Collectively, we call an expression as polynomial if it has more than one term. Okay, more than one term, then we call it polynomial. But about the polynomial, regarding the polynomial, you will study or you will learn something more in further classes. Okay, not in class 7, in fact in class 9 or 10 you will get it, something more about polynomial. So let us, apart from that, let us come back to our chapter again. So how algebraic expressions are formed? How these algebraic expressions are formed? Let us take some examples of algebraic expressions and we will understand them. So first of all, let us say this was x squared. It's a monomial. It is formed by multiplying the variable x by itself. It is commonly read as x squared. That means x is multiplied by x to get x squared. Are you understanding or not? Why not? Ready? When we use 5 into 5, we used to write 5 square. Am I right? So this way x and x is multiplied to get x squared. Similarly, 5x cubed minus 4y. It is formed by multiplying 5 with x cubed. It is formed, this expression is formed by multiplying 5 with x cubed. Read as x cubed. Then the sum is added to the product of minus 4 times y. Minus 4 times y. That means 5 is multiplied with x cubed and this product is added. Okay, sorry, I have made a mistake here. This is not sum, huh? You correct it. This is product. Okay. Then the product is added to the product of minus 4 times y. That's why it has become 5x cubed minus 4y. Understood? Can you now figure out the formation of the following expression? Yes, you have to try them in your home. Okay, you just have to find out. In this first you can see 3 is multiplied with x squared and the product is added to 5 times y. Similarly, you can proceed or you can figure out the rest. Now let us see what is coefficients. So the coefficient, let us split the following expression. Okay, now we are going to split this expression. Okay, 4x square plus 5xy minus 7z. You can see, so 4x square is basically 4 multiplied by x multiplied by x. Am I right? 4 times x times x. Hence 4 is called the numerical coefficient or simply coefficient of x square. So simply you see, very simple it is, 4x square. Yes, so this 4 is the coefficient of x square. Understood? If I write say 5x square, then this 5 is called the coefficient of x square. If I write 7 xyz, then the coefficient of xyz is this 7. So basically it is called numerical coefficient, but more simply you can call it as simply coefficient instead of numerical coefficient. Okay, let us see something more. So 5xy, so the 5 is called the coefficient of xy. Very important thing, minus 7z. Very important thing. Why I am telling it very important thing? Because of this sign. So you see minus 7z, so this minus 7 is the coefficient of z. Don't be confused with this. You probably may be thinking that 7 is the coefficient of z. No, minus 7 is the coefficient of z. Yes, when we are writing 5x, that time the plus is present here, but we already know that sometimes we don't write the plus when nothing is present there, so you can think that it is plus. So similarly, when we are writing minus 7z, the coefficient of z is minus 7. Okay, sometimes the term coefficient, it is very important, sometimes the term coefficient is used in more general way. Thus in terms 5xy, 5 is the coefficient of x, very important thing, 5 is the coefficient of xy. Similarly, x is the coefficient of 5y. Similarly, y is the coefficient of 5x. What is being said here? Say I'm writing 5xy. Okay, just you cover this 5. So we call this xy as the coefficient of 5. Not understanding? This is 5xy. Okay, first of all, this 5 is the coefficient of xy. Okay. Similarly, this 5x is the coefficient of y. Similarly, this xy is the coefficient of 5. Similarly, this y is the coefficient of 5x. If you are not understanding, then repeat this section again and watch the video again. in 7x square y, 7 is the coefficient of x square y is the coefficient of 7x square, 7x is the coefficient of xy, and so on. Let us see. 7x square y. Okay. In here, this 7 is the coefficient of x square y. Clear? This 7x square is the coefficient of y. Clear? 7y is the coefficient of x square. Clear? X square y is the coefficient of 7. Clear? Now, more important, 7x square means what? X, x, y. Am I right? So, you can consider this xy as the coefficient of 7x. This x square is the coefficient of 7y, and so on. Addition and subtraction of algebraic terms. Let us begin with addition and subtraction of monomials. You can see here I have added 7x and 5y. Simply you can add this 7 and 5. 7 plus 5 is what? 11. But very great mistake made by me. Okay, it is actually testing of you. Can you identify these mistakes or not? I have seen actually. So this is not 11x, this is 12x. Correct it. So 7 plus 5 is 12 and x. Similarly 10x minus 5xy. 10 minus 5 is 5xy. 5n minus 4n plus 2n. So 5 minus 4, you can see here 5 minus 4 plus 2. 5 minus 4 plus 2. 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. So that's why it is 3n. Understood? Note that we added or subtracted only like terms. This 7x, this 5x, this 10xy, this minus 5xy, 5n, 4n, twice n. These are all like terms. Yes or no? So the unlike terms cannot be added or subtracted in the same way. If we want to add two unlike terms, say 5x and twice y, we cannot add this 5 and 2. Simply we cannot add this 5 and 2. We cannot. Instead in fact we cannot do anything. Simply we have to express this as 5x plus twice y. Nothing more you can do here. Hope you are understanding. Let us now see what happens with the polynomials. Polynomials means more than one terms. The expression containing more than one terms. Let us now add 3x plus 11, 7x minus 5. 3x plus 11, 7x minus 5. So first of all we are removing the brackets. Okay, 3x plus 11 plus 7x minus 5. 3x, then we did what? Rearranging the terms. 3x and 7x, these are like terms, so arrange them. 3x plus 7x. 11 and minus 5, we have written it. 3x plus 7x, can you tell me? Yes, 10x. 11 plus minus 5, 6. So our answer is 10x plus 6. In the same way, 3x plus 11 plus 8z, 7x minus 5. So first of all we have written them using brackets. Then we remove the brackets. Okay, we have removed the brackets. 3x, one step is not included here, and that step is the removing of brackets. Simply you can think that we have removed the bracket. Okay, then we arranged it together. 3x and 7x, this 3x and plus 7x, I have written it here. 8z, we have written it here, but there is no more like terms of 8z, so we have written it here only. 11 minus 5, so the result becomes 10x plus 8z plus 6. Hope you are understanding. Subtract a minus b, very important thing. Subtract a minus b from 3a minus b plus 4. It's very important. First of all, we have written the question using bracket. You have seen here subtract. We have to subtract the a minus b from 3a minus b plus 4. Are you understanding? From here we will subtract this one. So definitely we have to write it first. Okay. So 3a minus b plus 4 minus a minus b. Very important thing. Note this bracket. You have to see something here. You can see this minus sign. This minus, how to remove the brackets, you can see here. First of all, nothing will happen to this one. 3a minus b plus 4 is there. But in here, minus, and before this a, what sign is there? Plus. So minus and plus, it has become minus a. Minus and minus, it has become plus. So minus with multiplied by minus, it becomes plus, so it is plus b. So now arrange them. So 3a minus a, it becomes 2, minus b plus b. Minus b plus b, what happens to that? Minus b plus b means what? Minus 1b and plus 1b. Minus and 1, minus and 1 गया cancel, तो रहेगा क्या बाकी? Laddu. Okay, so only 0. That means so what is left here? Twice a and plus 4. These methods above we discussed is known as raw method. This is what? Raw method. Raw means what? Khari. Yes or no? Not sari. Khari, which is widely used. But the alternative method known as column method is also used sometimes. Let us discuss them. It is very important because in case of division, the subtraction is very important here. The column method. You see here, we are going to add 5m minus 7, 3n minus 4m plus 2 using column method. Okay. So what we have to do? First of all, we have to arrange them. So what we have arranged? You can see here 5n and minus 4m. I have written in a row, in a column. The important thing is that below this 5m, you must have to write the like terms. Below this 7n, you must have to write the like terms. And the plus 2 is there is no other term left in the first. What is called there? So only plus 2 is here. So 5m minus 4m. It is what? 5m minus 4. What remains? 1. So 1m minus 7 plus 3. You tell me, minus 7 plus 3. It is what? Minus 7 plus 3 is what? Minus, when the numbers in the chapter of integers we have discussed, when they have different signs, so you have to take the bigger number signs. Bigger number is 7 here, so minus will be there. And when the signs are different, 7 you have to subtract 7 from the 7. If you subtract 3, what remains? 4. So minus 4. Clear? So minus 4n and plus 2. So you have seen here 1n. Earlier in the earlier section of this video, I told you that instead of 1x, simply x is used to write. So 1m we will write only just m. Hope you have understood. Next question, subtract. Yes, we have discussed the addition. Now we are going to discuss subtraction. You see this problem: 30ab plus 12b plus 14a, 24ab minus 10b minus 18a. We first of all we have arranged them. The like terms are written in a column. Then the most important thing, the sign of the lower line. Okay, the sign of the lower line. It is called subtrahend or subtrahend, I don't know exactly. Okay, whatever. The sign of this lower line, just you need to change them. Before this 24ab, what sign is there? Plus. There is no sign, that means what? Plus. But we will think that there is minus. Before this 10b, what sign is present here? Minus. But we will think what? Plus. Before this 18, what sign is there? Minus. But we will think what? Plus. Clear? Now you have to see 30 and minus 24. 30 minus 24. 30 minus 24 is what? 6. So it is 6ab. Similarly, plus 12 minus, plus 10. 12 plus 10 is what? 22. Plus 14 and plus 18. That is what? 22. So, oh, not 22. Sorry, 32. 14 plus 18 is 32. 8 plus 4, 12, 2, carry 1, 1 plus 1, yes. So 32. So our answer becomes what? 6ab plus 22b plus 32a. In here, I am giving you a thing to do, a task to do. You need to do this maths using raw method and verify your answer with this. Okay. Similarly, in here also you have to perform the raw method and verify your answer with this. Okay. And also you can do one thing, this problems, no addition. Yes, here also you can perform the column method and here also you can do the column method and verify your answer with this answer. Okay, so this is the lesson. So I don't know how much you have learned, but I have given my 100% to make you understand. It is for the first time I have prepared. I don't know how it will be helpful for you, but if you have any doubt regarding this chapter, you can contact me. Okay, and my number is 7575939529. In this number I have the WhatsApp. Okay, so you can contact me here if you have any doubt. Thank you very much.